Hi, this is Helena, and in this video we wanted to talk about how to inspire a man to want to meet your needs and make you happy, whether you're single or in a relationship. And I wanted to invite my fiance Tom on to talk about this with me today because I really wanted to get a man's opinion and perspective on this topic. So welcome and thank you for joining me.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So something I've been getting asked about a lot lately, I keep seeing it in the comment sections of some of my videos here on YouTube, is things like, he took 3 days to text me back, so should I wait 3 days to text him now? Or he's been ignoring me all week and he just called, should I ignore him for a week before calling him back? Or maybe if women are in a relationship, they feel insecure or jealous because a man is doing something maybe on social media, or he has a female friend that she doesn't feel comfortable with that friendship. So she says things like, should I, like a bunch of, photos of other men or make him jealous with one of my male friends? And there's just this sense of like wanting to teach a man a lesson or give him a taste of his own medicine. If you've ever tried any of those superficial tactics, you might have found that they don't really get you those permanent results that we know you're looking for. So we wanted to give you a whole new approach to this topic today. And I'll let you start. Actually, what's the first thing you want to say about how to inspire a man to want to meet your needs?
I think the first thing is just that there's a fundamental flaw in trying to approach a relationship tactically. Mm-hmm. More than likely, there'll be a couple other potential outcomes which won't be very successful. One is just simply that your attempts to apply tactics have no impact at all. It could be that in the case of, say, trying to make a man wait several days because he made you wait, or you're withholding communication or something. He may be quite satisfied with the fact that you haven't been attempting to contact him for several days, and he feels, like he has space. So, unfortunately, I think there are another couple potential outcomes. One is that it maybe affects some short-term results. Maybe he reforms his behavior, but more than likely, he'll probably fall back into old habits pretty quickly. The other outcome is that maybe over a period of time, it actually just starts to drive him away. That feeling of sort of being controlled or manipulated. The real fundamental issue there, too, is that you're left with this constant guessing game then. You're having to, figure out on the basis of some tactic that you applied how successful it was, and then if there's another tactic that you could apply that's maybe more successful, maybe he, your attempt to get him to respond in a certain way wasn't very successful, and so you alter that tactic then and try something else, and maybe that's moderately successful for a while, and then it kind of results in just him falling back into old habits, so you try something else. You're in this constant mode of having to guess that consumes a lot of energy, and rather than applying that energy to all these tactics, it would probably be better spent applying that energy to something that has more lasting results. And I think that is just simply communicating how you feel or how you would feel. That will inspire with the right person. That will inspire him to act on the basis of how he is motivated from within. And that's really the only thing that I think will have lasting results.
Wow. Oh my gosh. I love everything you said. This is why I invited you on to talk about this. Don't you guys love getting Tom's perspective? It's amazing. I love the fact too that you said she'll constantly be guessing. I know you haven't really seen very many of my videos, but I talk about, when you're up in your head trying to analyze a man or figure him out or do something just for the effect it will have on him, very results-oriented thing, you're in your masculine energy. And that's just never going to work for you, especially if he's a masculine energy man. That's going to really push him away on a deep level. He might not be able to put his finger on it, but he'll just feel his desire to come towards you and want to make you happy really diminishing. And so I love what you said, asking or expressing how you feel or how something would feel. I actually call that making requests from your feminine energy. I wrote a whole article on that years ago. It just occurred to me. I'll include a link to that in the description. So just click the title of this video It'll open up the description, and I'll include a link to that article if you guys want to see this written out. But it's actually pretty word for word what you said. So it's not about what the man is doing or not doing, right? If you're constantly saying, I feel bad, I feel triggered, I felt disappointed when you did this, there's nothing to compel him to want to keep showing up and meeting your needs. He might start to feel that whatever he does never makes you happy, or it's just never enough. But it's just simply about you and how something would feel if you got it. I know, keeping with that example of contact, that's probably the most common thing I hear is frequency of contact, right? Something I think I said when we first started dating was like, it feels so good to hear your voice in the evening, or what did I say? It was something like, I puts a big smile on my face to see your name pop up on my phone. I don't know if you even remember that.
Right. Yeah, I do. I mean, I remember that, I think you said that you liked when my name came up on the phone when you would receive a phone call. And I knew even then you were not trying to get me to call you more frequently. I mean, we had probably only just begun conversations over the last few weeks. So I knew that you clearly were not trying to get me to do something. You were not trying to get me to call you more frequently or anything. You were just merely expressing that you liked talking on the phone. And because I cared about how you felt, and I knew that it would be appreciated if you were to receive a phone call, then it motivated me to want to call you more, because I knew that it wasn't like too much too soon or something like that. One of the concerns that maybe is the case in the early stages of a relationship.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we were talking a few nights ago about how men sometimes are afraid to like come across as too eager or too pushy. They don't know what your, preferences are for how often you'd like to talk or hear from him. And so, I imagine you kind of felt that a phone call would be welcomed because I just let you know that I enjoyed hearing from you. And so I think you started calling me like every night that we didn't see each other, and we would talk, and really like that's how our connection started building, like way back when we first started dating. So yeah, I think a question that some women would have is, well, I tried this and it didn't work. Do you have any advice for women, or what would you say if a man doesn't step up? Or my quick answer to that would be it's his response to you expressing how you feel is going to give you a lot of information, right? About what kind of potential partner he would be, how much he cares about your feelings and needs, how, where you are on his priority list. Would you agree with that?
Right. Yeah. I mean, I think if you communicate how you feel clearly and kind of watch how he responds to that, that gives you a lot of good information about, no matter in what stage you are of a relationship, it gives you a lot of good information, particularly in an early stage that can be really telling as far as how the rest of the relationship would probably develop.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's not that I was trying to ever make you do something, because the truth is I was happy with the amount of contact and moving things forward, and you're very intentional right at the beginning from our relationship. But, for women in situations where you're using this script to try to make a man do something, often he's just not the right man for you. And so if he doesn't care about your needs or feelings, if he doesn't want to be that man for you, he's going to just keep doing what he's doing, and you're going to see right away it's not going to feel good. Right? Something about that isn't going to feel congruent with what you truly want to feel in your ideal relationship. So yeah, this was great. Thank you so much for coming on. I really liked getting your perspective on this. Let us know what you guys think too down below in the comment section. We always love hearing from you. If you have any other topic suggestions or, questions for us, we love making videos together. And yeah, just keep in mind that it's not about trying to make a man do something like contact you more or anything like that. It's just about you being an open, expressive, feminine, high-value woman who's really comfortable expressing her needs and feelings and desires, and then just seeing what a guy does with that information, right? Would you agree? Yeah. Okay, great. So we love hearing from you guys. Let us know your thoughts and experiences with this down below in the comment section, and we will see you next time.